Johnny New York. Johnny and I go way back. I knew him when he was Johnny New Jersey. So this is something I'm working on. It's a variation on a very popular theme. I've adapted predominantly the version that Tommy Wonder does, and then I've added my own twist with the artifacts. So, oh my gosh, I'm going to do the trick in just a second, but I forgot it's almost time for my hobby. So the third Tuesday of every July at 9:27, I do my hobby. And I know that sounds kind of crazy, but maybe you could help me out, Marshall. I'm just going to, so I collect baseball cards, and every, at this exact time, on this exact month of the year, I always break out a fresh pack of baseball cards and select one from the packet. So if you could help me out, Marshall, what I'm going to ask you to do is I'm just going to hold the cards over there. You won't even have to get up. But when I say now, just touch the back of one card. So ready, set, now. Just touch the back. That one? That one. Okay. Thank you so much. So I know I can relax now, because if I don't do it at the exact time, the whole thing doesn't seem to work. Now, I know it's kind of crazy, right? But let me kind of try to explain a little bit more. So I collect baseball cards only at this specific moment, and I've been doing this for about 7 or 8 years now, and they always turn out to be a Babe Ruth. So I built up this Babe Ruth collection. I'm sure many of you know Babe Ruth. He was one of my, I obviously was too young to have seen him play, but I always heard lots of stories about him, and he set so many records, and he held the records for so long that he was a big idol of mine when it came to baseball. I love baseball. Just his record of 714 home runs, that stood for probably 39 years after he retired in 1935, even with the lengthening of the seasons and whatnot. So I thought it was really cool that I built up this nice collection of Babe Ruth cards, and they're all done at this exact same moment. So I just want to thank you, Marshall, for helping me add to my Babe Ruth collection, which I just really love. And, oh wait, Marshall, that's not Babe Ruth. That's Mario Mendoza. Has anybody heard of Mario Mendoza? He's like the opposite of Babe Ruth. He's like the worst batter that ever played baseball. He played in 1979 for the Mariners, 300 at bat as their starting shortstop, and he batted 198. He is so bad that they have a term in baseball called the Mendoza rule. Has anybody heard of the Mendoza rule? That means you bat under 200. So even to this day, he's just a terrible, terrible batter. And you can see Marshall, he doesn't even look like Babe Ruth. The backs look similar, but the faces don't look anything. Would you mind if I just kind of rubbed them together and see if I could change him into a Babe Ruth? Because sometimes the ink will rub off. These cards are kind of cheap, and you can get it turned Mario into. Oh no, I got 2 Mario Mendozas now. What am I going to do? Something's going completely wrong here. Another Mario Mendoza. This is catastrophic. Marshall, my Babe Ruth collection. I mean, what's going on here? Now, let's see. Oh, another Mario Mendoza. Sometimes they even just go through the table. Another Mario Mendoza. Marshall, just touch that. That ink's not running or anything, is it, right? But it immediately turns into a Mario Mendoza. So now I got these Mario Mendozas. What am I going to do? I'll try one last time. We'll see what can happen. Nope. It looks like I'm in trouble. So, Marshall, I want to thank you. You've really helped me. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 Mario Mendozas now. Thank you very much, Mario.
Very entertaining. You can tell by the audience reaction. That's a fun routine.